So next, let us understand what are dashboards. Dashboards are graphical user interfaces. So just by looking at this pictorial representation or chart, the users are going to get an insight of what is actually happening inside an organization. Why are dashboards important? Dashboards are going to help us to track the analysis, are going to help us to understand and analyze the performance. They're going to also help us to provide better analysis. They're going to help us to provide alerts. Next, we have three types of dashboards. Enterprise dashboard. These type of dashboards will give information regarding as a whole regarding an organization or a company. They are not going to give individual insights into the organization regarding any particular department or divisions. They will be providing an overall view about a particular company. Next we have is customer support dashboards. These are provided by the organizations to their customers as a value added service. So the customer can view his personal accounting information. He can view information related to the business such as online trading, utility services, maybe the status of his account with the organization, entertainment, B2B, SLA. Next, we have divisional dashboards. These dashboards are going to be used by a particular department or a particular division. So here you can have different kinds of dashboards like purchasing dashboards, supply chain dashboards, operation dashboards, marketing dashboards. So each of these different divisions, different departments can have their own individual dashboards. Now let us understand what are the steps to create dashboards. First step, identify the data that will go into an enterprise dashboard. So we should learn to identify the data that we want to put on the dashboard. The data can be of two types, quantitative data and non-quantitative data. So what is a quantitative data? The data that is going to be in figures is called as a quantitative data, such as number of students or number of learning programs or number of students who have passed. These are examples for quantitative data. Next, we have non-quantitative data. This is the data which is going to be of descriptive form, such as maybe the users mentioning their comments on the dashboard, or you could give the salient features about your company. These are non-quantitative data. Step 2 includes deciding on time frames. So what is this? So in this particular step, you will be mentioning from the beginning start time till the end time. So this is deciding on the time frame. So in this three, like you have want to provide information on quarterly profits of your organization. So you will be mentioning the start date, maybe 1st of Jan till 31st of March. Step 3, deciding on comparative measures. So in this step, what we what is done is the on the dashboards comparisons are shown, like passing percentage of students in the year 2019 on March on or before March 31st, and this year's information is also popped up beside the old information, that is number of students passed during the year 2020 on or before March 31st. So the here we are getting a comparison between the previous year and the current year. Step 4, decide on evaluation schemes. So on the dashboards, you can make use of certain colors, like maybe a red color indicating the failing percentage and a green color indicating a first class distinction and a blue color indicating an average score. So these are the steps for creating the dashboards.